Hello everyone, Sriram Kumar here, and this is a new PMP success story. I have Raj in front of me, and we are talking about how is PMP, post PMP, how things are going. He said that, man, number of people visiting my LinkedIn profile, which has not happened before, right? So he's a premium holder with LinkedIn. He has a good profile picture. Still, after all, when he completed PMP, beyond the premium, beyond the good picture, people come for the certificate and want to know who's this guy, and they say good wishes to him. So first thing, congratulations, Raj. Wonderful achievement from you. Great job.
Thank you so much, Sriram. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Great, great. I know you're excited. Let's quickly see the certificate, right? This is a certificate. Here we go. Raj, on 17th of August, he got certified. And he's top of the world. A lot of likes, 155 likes, comments, views, keep running on. So how do you feel about this success as a whole?
In fact, I'm not used to so much of likes and stuff on LinkedIn because it's a professional profile. And I just thought I would share it with my network of people, as a lot of people have supported me. So once I posted this picture, like there are people from all over the world liking the certificate, like Nigeria, Singapore, and US and UK. So it was a little overwhelming, but I'm really happy that did not expect so much traction on the certificate, but yeah.
It is. Okay, yeah, because the certificate, yes, it's an exam, but for this exam, you need some sort of dedication, commitment. And when someone shows that the world is trying to appreciate, hey, you are in a right path, go ahead. It's kind of a pat on the back, keep going. Right?
Yes.
That's a message, right? Yeah. Super, happy to know that. So from where this PMP thought process triggered for you?
So in 2015, I was working as a transition manager as one of the MNCs in Bangalore. So one of my colleagues at that point in time suggested that, you should get yourself a certification in PMP. So I was not sure what PMP was. So I didn't bother that much at that point in time. But in 2019, I was working for another MNC. That's when in the company, everybody was working towards getting a PMP. By that time, I kind of knew what PMP was, and most project managers were certified there. So I enrolled for a class which was not very helpful as so, and then the journey started actually 2019. I paid the fees. I could not take up the exam because of a family emergency, so it got postponed. Then COVID happened. Then I moved jobs, so a lot of things happened. So now we're here in 2021, and yeah.
Okay, happy to know. One thing I found with you is you are very consistent in the sense of taking weekly test or classes part, right? So how is it on your commitment? This much of commitment did you found in your college days?
No, never. I was, to be very honest with you, I was not a very good student. I just passed with bare minimum marks. But at this point in time, at this time in my life, I think this certification holds a lot of value to me, to my career, and to my life. Not like I wanted to prove it to myself, but this is a big certification recognized throughout the world. So I thought, I should be dedicated towards it. So I did not miss any of the classes that I took with ShriLearning. I attended all the classes. And for the last 10 weeks or so, I've been consistent in all my exams with ShriLearning mock tests on Saturday and Sunday for Agile as well as PMP.
Right. Whenever the weekend tests come, I will see your name there. It'll be there. Raj will be sitting there. That's a good thing. Thanks for doing that. So rightly you said it came in the right time in your life, because sometime we will have this dip in life.
Right.
Everything will be there,
right,
but some hollowness will be there. We don't know where are we going, right? We may be changing a job, we may not be in the job, we may be in a good job. Right. Some hollowness will be there. This kind of a learning will hold the rope back again and give a feel, okay, the horse is running, let's go on, all right? So that's the reason I like the people when they clear, and the first emotional voice when I hear from them, hey, I cleared it, right? That's a real voice. There is no hidden agenda there. There is no ego there. And there is no word called I with them there. It will become like a we, right? It's a kind of a team effort. Great job. Great. Good, Raj. Happy to know about it. And I know you put a lot of effort. So which book do you prefer reading, and how do you read that reading process?
So I did get a copy of PMBOK edition, plus I had Rita 10th edition, and I actually went through PMBOK for some time, but I found it not very user friendly for me. So I thought I would just go with Rita because though it was a little wordy, but it has explained things in detail.
Yeah, yes, yes.
At times it becomes very wordy, but it's better to understand than to
True,
you-
true, true.
so I went with it, and I did take up chapter tests at the end of it as well. It's really, really helpful. So yeah, I went with it.
Nice. Nice. Good to know that. I know Rita is wordy, as you rightly said, but after reading that day, when you go to the bed, sometimes you can recall what you read. It runs in your mind.
Yes, yes,
PMBOK is really good. Language is super good. For some, we are not a native English people.
yes,
Obviously, certain words and terminology does not run in the mind when you go to sleep, right? It goes away. It goes away. That's a problem. I remember my college days when we sit and watch English movie. We don't know how to follow the movie. Someone next to me clap the hands. We will clap the hands. Fantastic dialogue. We don't know what this guy is talking. We cannot. We have to accept that we are not a native English people, right? That's how it is. Okay, pretty good. There it is. And how is it on your last 2 weeks? Because I know the last 2 weeks is a crucial touch point for you. How was it last 2 weeks?
So let me just go back one more week earlier where I had that conversation with you and Rahul. I think about 25 days were there. I was scoring consistently in my PMP weekly tests and agile tests as well. But I started panicking that point in time, about 25 days before the exam, and I called Rahul and I told him that what's the procedure to renew my certificate, renew my application, because it's going to lapse on the 18th of August. He said, "Sir, why are you thinking about those things? I think you should, take the exam and fix up the time." Then I said, okay, and then I set it up. And then I called you as well. You had the same opinion, and you told me like you should, take up the exam without thinking twice about it. So I said, okay, fine, let me try. There's no harm in giving it a shot. And I just went with the flow that okay, fine, let me try. At that day I just thought, let me just try. So I booked the slot for 17th. I did not want to go with Proctor because there's a lot of disturbance with near my place, so I went with the center based, which was an amazing thing for me. And after that, I think I spoke to you and you gave me an idea and a plan as to how to go about it. So I stuck to my plan. I stuck to that plan. I gave the exams, the mock tests, PMI study hall. A lot of people called me for it as to how the questions might come and stuff like that. It was really helpful, Srinath. Those actually the last 2 weeks play a crucial role in your exam, only for the fact that your mind is filled with that information, especially with the inputs and outputs. Because if you keep studying till that time, it will be fresh in your head. If you just leave it for some time, it will just probably some of the things we tend to forget as human beings. So that was one learning that I had. And I never stopped a day wherein I didn't study. Even if there's one day I couldn't study, I went through the 10 questions given by Rahul. So it really helped in the last 2 weeks.
Great. I know that. I remember the day we were talking on the call where you are in between whether to do or not to do. One side of your mind says that I want to go for the exam.
Yes.
Other side says that I'm going to lose the exam. Right.
Yes.
So this is what I can sense when you are in the call. You're also ready to give up that 35, 40K. Let it go.
Yes.
Right? So then we decided whatever happens, 40K is going to go.
Yes.
Why don't we give a shot? Even
Yeah,
if you lose, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right. But back of the mind, I know that this guy will clear the exam. See, a person who shows a discipline and character can crack anything in the world. I have watched you for 3 months at least. Always you are there, available in anything you bear, available, right? I used to tell that more intellectual people who's not consistent will lose the game. And moderate person, very consistent, easily win the game. These are the turtle tortoise stories we heard a year back. or in school days. It's true. Till now, it's true, right? So consistency wins. I'm sure you took the word seriously. I'd appreciate you for that because it's easy to give suggestions, opinions. Anyone can give opinion. Even I can give opinion, right? I'm giving opinion. But you took the word seriously and started working out. I'd appreciate you for that. Thanks for doing that first.
Thank you, Sridhar.
Great. Great. So now you are in a place now. You can give suggestion for opinion for people like you who are doubtful.
Yeah.
Can I jump or I have to wait here? A wind will blow, then I'll jump. Some people are waiting like that in the cliff of the mountain. They keep waiting. One fine day, an auspicious day, morning 9 o'clock, God will come and bless me. Go and write the exam. Then I'll write the exam. Of course, spirituality is there. Believe I'm agreeing with that. But still, what is your thought? Do I need to wait like that? Or you have to follow your instinct and go
on? I would go back to the first day of coaching with you when you said that please fix a date for your exam. If you do not fix a date, you will not be able to focus on it. The more you stretch, the more elongated it's going to be. So I would 100% agree with the fact that please put a date to it and work towards it. Because if I did not put a date, probably Shriram, I would not be sitting here. At some point in time, I thought like, forget about 380s. Let me just pass and finish with this. That's all that I want. I don't want anything. But my suggestion to everybody is like stick to the book of your choice that you like,
right?
Which is comfortable with you. Make notes. I made notes in my books, and I used to try and recall those whatever I read throughout the week. I used to try and recall it after your classes or before your classes every weekend. And the last 2 weeks, I focused completely on the mock tests. There is so many questions that you will start getting an idea as to where this is actually going. You will experience it. You will know that point in time when you know that, okay, fine, after this is going to come and this is how you're going to write it. A few people reached out to me. I've also told them, like, would this come? Would this be like this? I said, my paper was completely different on that particular day. Your paper would be completely different,
Right.
I would suggest not to omit anything, but please go through it once and go through the mock test and just follow the plan given by Shriram because that worked for me. Exactly. Right. And share your scores whenever you are completing your mock test. 40 marks, like 180 marks.
Right. That's a good suggestion. So point here is go with the plan, do the full exams. Right. That's interesting. And I know you say that you want to see that at least I will pass.
Yes.
All right. And what happened? So you got this, right? I'm just sharing it. You got this. So when you saw this, did you feel that, oh man, is that me?
Totally, because the first thing I saw when I cleared the exam, I mean, that congratulations is hardly where you can see. So I looked at it and I said, okay, passed. That's enough. The lady told me you can just collect your certificate outside.
Right.
I wanted to jump and scream, but it's a quiet environment. Everybody's taking exams. So I was happy. I went outside and they were giving me the printout. When the printout the person was giving to me, I saw about Arvind. I said, okay, people domain. I've managed people before. So maybe
you got it.
Then when I saw the full printout, I said, this is not possible. I think something is wrong with what they have given me. Maybe this is somebody else's. And it took me some time to sink in. To be honest, when I wrote every question on the paper, on the exam, it was a lot of pressure on me. Usually we solve it on a small laptop, right? That monitor was so big and you have to read like a cinema scope for me. It was taking time, Shriram, to read that. And
you have to go all the way, left to right.
Yeah, you have to go all the way. And like for me, I was calculating, the time was running on the right side, right? So I was calculating 1 minute, one question, I have to do it. So the first set of questions I went through very well. I had planned, like you said, 90, 70, 70. So I had completed within 90 minutes and I got to review my yellow tags that I had.
Very good.
Every 60 questions, I had at least 15 yellow tags. That means I was not very sure of those 15 questions. So I basically went with my gut instincts and experience and the coaching that you had given me. So based on that, I answered. Second set of 60 questions. Of course, I can't forget the 3 sips of Red Bull and the chocolate that I had in between after my first break. I really needed it.
Oh, what all you had?
I had 3 sips of Red Bull and I had 1 chocolate.
These guys didn't ask you what you're drinking?
No, I was drinking right in front of them. So I kept it there so that they can see it.
Okay.
So I had 3 sips of Red Bull and I had 1 full chocolate and I went back. Next 60 questions was, your body is kind of used to seeing those questions now.
Right.
You go through it. Quite a few times I had marked yellow, but I took a lot more time. I took about 75 minutes to complete my second session.
Oh, second. Well, 75 is decent.
Very wordy questions,
Okay.
a lot of situational questions, and lot of it from many came from what we did during our mock tests and studies, but they were twisted. And match the following and everything was really good. It was not very tough for me. It was easy. I could manage it. But every time you read a question, it looks like whether is this the answer or whether is this the 75 questions, and I took a quick 1 glass of water after I ended the review. So 120 is blocked. No, you're in for the last slot of the exam of my life. So I sat down, I started writing it. It was going well. My last set of questions, I did not get too many mathematical questions. They were all situational. And every time I answered a question, based on that, it was popping up something else related to it and something else. But it was good. And I have a final counter. I saw 30 minutes. I thought, okay, in 30 minutes, my life story will be here. I am not sure what I'm going to do, but I went with it. I have 9 minutes and 15 questions. It was very difficult to complete that, very, very difficult. And so the strategy that I used was, in the last 6 minutes, I had 9 questions left, no time to read. So I started reading the answers, then quickly read the question. By experience, I know that this is the answer for that question. I I marked, finished it 20 seconds earlier, and I put my hand up.
So you gave 20 seconds back to PMI.
Yes.
While clicking the button, you should have felt your heartbeat heavy. The final button.
Out of my body. Yeah, actually, so the lady came inside and she said, "Are you sure you reviewed everything?" I said, "I'm done. I can't do anything anymore."
Okay.
It says, "Hello, Raj."
Nice to know. Nice to know. That's a good experience. Great. So no mathematics, and some questions are pretty wordy. And time management, you're fine. Initially, you went 85 minutes, then 75. Then the rest of the time goes to the third slot, right? Slot wise, 3 slots, 60, 60, 60. And you took a chocolate and Red Bull. That's quite interesting. Yeah. Quite interesting. Good. Nice to know. Nice to know. But at the same time, do you feel agile is being going a little deep inside, or it's agile at a high level? What kind of agile thoughts coming there, the questions?
According to me, most of my questions were agile based. And they are all scenario based, and what would come after what, and what would the project manager do, and this situation, the other situation. And mostly they were agile questions,
I understand. Got it.
Very few I got it as
perfect. Great. Good. Nice message. Thanks, Raj, first for giving a lot of input here. So one thing I found with you is, or at least viewers who are watching this, confidence will drive you, and consistency sure will make you to win the game. And Raj was a little worried whether he can do that, but definitely his back of the mind says, I want to go for the exam. I can sense that when I had a call with him. But at the same time, he put a lot of effort. It doesn't happen just like that. He's telling that last 2 weeks it did, but last 2 weeks, I'm not sure whether he slept or not. He worked left and right. On the last 2 weeks, he pushed hard. Scores up came really well. He was able to maintain the timing. He was able to remember the concepts really well and review his silly mistakes there. That helped him a lot. On top of that, he read the book which he liked. As he rightly said, you cannot be driven by the book which market says. You read the book and feel which is good for you, and go for it. So that's a message I'm getting from Raj. Superb. Thanks a lot. And viewers, give a great wishes to him, give a likes and comments for his wonderful achievement. And as he said that he's in limelight now in LinkedIn, people are keep liking and asking him how you cleared. By the way, how's your parents or family members felt about it when you say I have achieved it?
They were ecstatic, actually. They were more confident about me than I am about myself, just the way you said. And Shriram, two things. One is just a few days before the exam, you gave me a pep talk, and that really helped me a lot to alter the way I could think about the exam. That really helped me a lot. And then support from my parents were always there. So they were really ecstatic after I cleared my exam. It's like I climbed some mountain. I mean, they were really excited.
Parents always feel happy, more than the money factor. When they see the children can do something wonderful, right? So they feel excited and they feel proud. I believe they would have said to all the relatives, even though they don't know what is PMP, they would have spoken to some of the relatives and said, hey, you know what, Raj has cleared this. What is that? I don't know. Something he cleared.
Even when I called you after the exam, the first word you said was Raj PMP. And I'm like, how did he know? But yeah, thanks for your guidance, Shriram. Thanks a lot for your support, guidance, and the encouragement, especially. That really helped me a lot.
Nice to know. Good. Keep rocking, keep winning more. So what I always tell in my classes or anyone, certification is a stepping stone. First step, right? 5 years later, when you look at this certificate, you should feel proud. There I started. Today I am in 1,550 steps, right? You should have traveled that much. You shouldn't stay in the same steps after 5 years. Tell that I'm in PMP. Okay, you did it. What is next? So start applying it and enhance your knowledge. Be in the community of management and leadership, and showcase your talent. The world is so big, lots of opportunity, right? Great. Keep winning more. All the best. And all the viewers who are watching this, definitely got some confidence. Raj is a very, very humble and calm guy. He says, man, I'm a normal student in school. Now I cleared it. So if that's the case, you do get the hope that, yes, we can also clear the exam. All right. Good. Once again, congratulations, Raj. Thanks for coming up here today.
Thank you so much, Shriram. Thank you.